I think the idea of being with musicians and a group that has musicians, composers, and filmmakers and editors, it's a rather joyous thing. I love the getting together. My wife was wondering when I came as a guest, why am I preparing so much? There aren't that many people there, and I'm thinking, no, this is special. This is something magical. I have friends who go, the group of friends every week to poker games and things like that, and I don't go to those. This is my poker game. This is my bonding. This is the thing that I want to do. And I'm not a musician. I don't read music, but analyzing a score like Daffy St. Chloe with people who know and understand that is something really special, and ultimately it gives me more understanding. I feel like filmmakers are too often oblivious to music and the power of music and what music can do to their films, and how from the time you conceive your film, there's a lot of compromises, and getting the funding, you never get quite enough, so it's a compromise. You never get the shooting days you want, it's a compromise. The edit, you've got people over your shoulder who are asking you to do things. You feel like you're affronted as an artist, and what filmmaker even can think of themselves as an artist. But then there's some things you can do to your film, especially in the last stages, that somehow magically lift it. A very good sound mix can do that, but music is probably the single most dramatic thing that you can do to push your film into something go from something rather mundane to something really beautiful. And if you start to do that, if you start to think that way, and if you start to believe in the power of what music can do, it's something great. And I'm at a great advantage because I've made films about music. So I interview people, and I know the interview can be quite boring or long, but if I put that composer's music, whether it's Rodrigo or Faya or Ravel or Shostakovich, and I put it, or Beethoven, and I put it just right, it lifts it into something that's larger than life. And I think that filmmakers have to learn how to do that, and trust it. And people who budget films have to stop thinking music's the last stage, we're not going to have budget, let's find somebody who has one synthesizer. And it's got to be treated very seriously, because it's a major thing, and it's saved my ass constantly. The musical aspect of whether it's a music film or not, it's huge. And and my films have tended to win awards. I've had retrospectives of my work. It's because people think they're artful, and the music is huge in that equation. So I think every filmmaker should take that seriously, and I think Toronto Ravel is providing something that no one else is providing, and who knew? It's a really valuable resource, and why not take advantage of that?